What's going on, guys? Welcome to one of the first drop guides that I'm going to be posting for each separate website. So what we're going to be going through today is basically Amazon consoles. So we're going to be going through, their web pages, some general information about the drop, the Discord where you can find info, and then also ending it off with the Intercom guide and how you can find info through there. So enjoy the ride. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the first segment of the video. So basically, this segment's going to be going through the web pages for each product and basically what you can get from them and how you should use them in order to hit these consoles during a drop. So, first off, we have our 4 products here that you typically drop on Amazon console days. We have the PlayStation 5 console, which is the disc version, which has the disc availability here, and which is not the digital version here, which does not have the disc compatibility. And this version basically uses online games in order to play them. We also have the Xbox Series X coming at our retail of $500. Then we have the Xbox Series X Halo Edition, which comes in at a retail of $550. So basically, another thing that you can see here on this Infinite page and the Xbox Series X page is that there's a few options for Xboxes. They're all on the same page. Though these 4 Xbox options are on the same page, they do have different SKUs. So you can see here that the Xbox Series X has this SKU, while the Xbox Series X Halo Edition has this SKU right here. So these other Xboxes, this Xbox Series S and the Xbox Series S Fortnite and Rocket League bundle, they could potentially make you some money, but we don't really go over them since they really don't make too much profit nowadays. They might have used to, but now you really can't. You'll have a hard time selling them, which is why we really don't go over them or really run them really. So basically, next we have. What other things you can find on the website? So first off, we obviously have our SKU. So the SKU is going to be in the product link. It's this combination, this letter and number combination here that starts with B0. And you're just going to be copying and pasting this into the bot, which is going to be really important to make sure you get that right. And then we also have B0 again up here for the PlayStation 5 Digital, which is this combination here, which is the SKU. Then we have the Xbox Series X, which is B0 again up here. And then last but not least, we have the Xbox X Series at the B0 with this combination. So a little bit of background information about these web pages is sometimes right before a drop, they might put into either this section right here or over here in this section that they're going to be dropping soon. Sometimes they even specify a date. They might specify that you might need Amazon Prime. They might not specify time. They might specify time. It's very random. That's something that you'll learn with Amazon is that their drops occur at random times, at random dates, and basically you just gotta be running in order to hit. So yeah, that's the web page. Let's move on to the next segment. Here's our next segment. This is just going to be a general information segment on basically how you can be prepared for a drop. So first off, we have our SKUs listed off here for each product, and we also put down the retails for each product. Resales for the products are going to range depending on where you sell, when you sell, and how you sell. But basically, the retails are looking like $500 for the disc, $400 for the digital, $500 for the Xbox Series X, and $550 for the Xbox Series X Halo Edition. While we're here, we're going to be talking about some drop procedures that Amazon takes. So something that Amazon typically does is they basically drop in the last 10 days of the month. So basically, from whatever month you're in, from the 20th on, there's a chance every day and night that Amazon might drop these consoles. We've seen them drop, midnight. We've seen them drop in the AM. I haven't really seen them drop at night, but I would still continue to run throughout them so that in the AM, just in case something happens. But basically, when you're preparing to run these drops, make sure that you're running in those last 10 days, because as soon as it hits the 20th, you don't know what's going to happen. We've seen it in the beginning of the 20th, we've seen it on the 21st, 22nd, and we've also seen it on the 29th or something like that. So basically, make sure you're running towards the end of the month every month, because typically they do drop every month, And yes, they do skip over a month maybe once in a while, and that's just inevitable because they might not have stock, or maybe they are trying to limit the amount of Xboxes or PS5s out there, or I mean Sony is, or Microsoft is. But basically, and then also the time of day is also random, as I stated. Midnight or the AM into the night, etc. So yeah, it's just important to remember that. Just run them those last 10 days of the month, and yeah, on to the next segment. Our next segment is going to be the Discord segment. So basically, this is going to go over what in the Discord server and where in the Discord server you can basically get information, drop info, drop updates, etc. on an Amazon console drop. So first off, it all starts in staff announcements. If something's going to happen, the devs typically do send out a reminder if you didn't know about an Amazon drop typically. They might not do this every time, so don't rely on it. Definitely rely on your cook group for that info. But basically, sometimes they might drop SKUs or offer IDs into this staff announcements channel. Next, we have changelog. So it's recommended to be on the most recent update for Amazon drops, unless stated otherwise by a staff member or a dev. So make sure that unless you see someone say, "Oh, be on this update for the drop," make sure you're on the latest, which you can see by the very bottom of the page. Next, we have the progress channel. So this channel typically has the devs and/or staff stating basically how many checkouts we have, how the drop's going, what bugs we have, how much stock was released by Amazon, and stuff like that. So it's definitely important to monitor this channel as the drop is happening, because they'll be telling you tips and tricks on how to hit basically. Moving down here, we have this Amazon specific guide. So this guide is very useful. This basically guide consists of a link to get to the INTERCOM guide, which we will be going over after this. It also consists of a console drop guide, which includes some info on it. Also includes SKUs and offer IDs, which you may need. Make sure that you also cross-check these with your cook groups info, because this info can change typically. Offer IDs and SKUs can change for products, which is really important to be aware of. We also have the different task setups. We also have a video guide, and then the latest support call ran by Daniel that you can see the frequently asked questions by them, which can definitely help you out if you have the same questions. So next on, we're going to be going on to the INTERCOM guide. I'll see you guys there. Welcome to the Stellar INTERCOM guide. We're just going to be doing a quick little run through on it, and yeah, let's get into it. So first off, at the top, we have an Amazon video guide. These are very helpful and have a lot of information that you might want for a console drop, so make sure that you are watching these, and if they're updated, make sure you're watching the new ones, etc. Next, we have some, offer ID, Amazon Smile, one-click sessions, mainly just session login guides and some stuff along those lines, which will be useful. If you're having issues logging in, make sure to come to the INTERCOM guide first and follow the instructions. They're very helpful and can definitely help you out. Next, we have tags, which will be important for the drop, so we'll go down to there. And then lastly, we have the Amazon recommended setup. So let's first off go to tags. So what are tags? So basically, tags are specified groups of SKUs that you can select. Specified groups of SKUs that you can select to run all at once on one task. So in specific, there is a PS5 or console Amazon tag, which you can run during drop, which will run all the console SKUs at once, rather than just running one SKU per task. You can't see it in this photo, but it is down there if you scroll down more. So I'm pretty sure it's all the way at the bottom, so make sure you scroll all the way down. And then lastly, we have our recommended setup for a drop. So make sure you check out this. It has a lot of information, on what you should be running, how you should be running, etc. for a drop. But also always be aware that any of the dev's words right before a drop in staff announcements or progress or changelog should be followed over the guides or over anything stated in the past. So thank you guys. Thanks guys for watching. I hope this helped you out. More drop guides will be coming soon for other websites and other products, and good luck on the drop.